Make sure you had a look at the previous tutorials about globcon snapshots to fully enjoy this one. When we start a scope set edit session, clicking on a scope area or detail, the snapshot navigator pops up on the top left or top right to better fit the current position of the main window. We can freely trim the relative position of the snapshot navigator, which will then automatically follow the movement of the main window. We can also hide or show the snapshot navigator at any time with a click on the S button located on the top left of the device's Windows main bar. If the window of the device having a scope set edit session in progress may lose the focus or should be sent in background, a red blinking warning in its global view representation will help the user to remind that. A double click there or the shortcut Shift plus spacebar will bring back the window in foreground. For any channel, it is possible to include or exclude individual parameters such as pad, phantom, label, and level. We can also quickly include or exclude all the channel parameters at a time, clicking on any other position of the channel, for example, on the bar graph. We can see that several scope details in the snapshot navigator are changing color simultaneously when a complete channel is included or excluded. With Alt plus click on a fader, we include or exclude all the levels of the current group. In this example, the analog in. With Alt plus click on a label, we include or exclude all the labels of the current group. Alt plus click on the plus 48 volts button includes or excludes all the phantom power. And Alt plus click on the pad scopes or unscopes all of them. For example, it could be quicker to select all the pads and just individually unscope few ones, doing the same with labels and levels. And or click to scope or unscope an entire channel to speed up the trim of the desired scope set with the maximum level of detail. Coherently, it is also possible to Alt plus click on a whole channel to scope or unscope all the parameters of the current group of channels. Let's now make some examples in the matrix. From the routing scope area, we click on the All or None button of the analog scope detail to include or exclude all the cross points of the analog outputs. We can then operate with single clicks on the matrix to include or exclude individual crosspoint. As we have learned already, the gray portion shows the current values, while the red one is the preview of what will be recalled from the target snapshot. During the scope set edit, we can also select multiple channels with the usual method click and drag. At the mouse or trackpad release, we are prompted with several options. Starting from a fully included range, we can exclude both crosspoints and labels for the selected ones. The opposite, when starting from gray fields for both crosspoints and labels, we can include all of them. The red region in the matrix grid and the red portion of the input and output labels show the preview of what will be recalled from the target snapshot. All the other options, such as just crosspoints, just input or output labels, are available. Cancel from the pop-up menu or Ask on keyboard, quit the tool with no changes. We can terminate the scope set edit session by clicking on Recall, as already seen in the previous tutorials. We are not forced to always recall the edited snapshot. We can simply terminate the scope set edit session by clicking on Close in the Snapshot navigator, or simply going back to the Snapshot tab. In both cases, once the scope set edit of a single snapshot is over, it remains with the last settings, no need to save it, and the device automatically gets back online. Don't miss the next video tutorial to learn more about the globcon snapshots. Powerful, easy globcon.